Okay, we have a Syndra mid Diamond 2 Brazil server. This guy said he's been stuck between Diamond 2 to Masters for about 2 years. His peak was 550 LP, close to GM, but currently, seems Diamond 2. Oh, let's look at the game. We have Syndra versus Chase is the matchup. Pretty decent game to be a Syndra, I think. They don't really have too much dive. Actually, they do have a lot of poke, though. Jace Ez is something I can find a bit difficult when I play Syndra. Syndra being more like mid-range, you can get poked down by Jace Ez later, but, you know, early game, mid-game, everything looks like it should be fine. So let's see what happens. It looks like he went for first strike this game. Level 1 invade, but don't get anything. I like that you didn't go mana flow band. I believe you went absolute focus scorch here, so that's good. Yeah, Syndra, you don't really need the mana flow. Who's their mid laner at level 1? Jace. I've been saying this in every video so far, but level 1, if you can just flip a ward on the raptors, like, you know, walk here, check the bush with your Q, and flip a ward there, that's a great way to get your ward out in the early game and get you good info. Okay, so I think the idea is good. You're walking up to Q every time he goes to CS, but I think the accuracy just needs a bit of work. I mean, the Qs are not really that close. You know, I looked at 2 of them so far. You're just straight up missing. He's not like juking or like playing well to dodge or being tricky. You're kind of just missing. So you missed this one, and I see you miss this one as well. So I would say you could be positioned up slightly further in the lane, honestly. Like, be positioned right here would be better if you're looking to queue him as he goes to CS. And you should also just be perma-moving to like juke his Q if he will shoot it. You, of course, don't want to stand on top of this creep because that opens you up to tank a Jace ranged Q or Jace melee Q. But, you know, I think you can be playing a bit further up here, for example, on this CS, instead of like, you know, you walk up as the CS gets low, but you can already be in this position, you know? You want to take as much space as you can. So you missed that one too. Which, you know, it happens. I would say you're also not really considering not allowing him to Q you. These are really all small details, but they can have a big impact. And, you know, I think early laning is really important to get good at, because it's the phase in the game where you have the most control, like 1v1. So that wasn't a very good Q either. Now he can CS this easily. You definitely just want to time every Q when you play Syndra when he goes to CS. And you'll also see that now you can kind of start to get ganked. You know, Briar's probably level 3 soon, and she can gank mid from either side, and you haven't gotten your ward out. So it's really good to get that ward out at level 1. Take E at level 2 instead of W, that's fine. Okay, yeah. I also never go for these like straight up QEs unless I know it's gonna hit, you know? Because now it feels really bad to have your E on CD. You're actually very gankable here, I would say. And, you know, I think if the chase was better, he could punish you. Okay, so you kind of let him hit level 3 for free here first, which is dropping pressure in the lane. What you should be doing here is auto the creeps. Auto the creeps as soon as they come. Try and, you know, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but whoever kills these first 2 creeps is going to hit 3 first in the lane, which is kind of a big deal. And I noticed that you're not autoing the creeps at all. And in fact, his creeps like all focused your creeps. You know, it seems you're focused more on queuing here, but not really thinking about who's going to hit level 3 first. So that can be an advantage you can find, is I can get level 3 first and maybe land extra ability, something like that, make him take a bad trade. Yeah, I would say overall, the way I'm seeing you positioning is you're not really thinking about dodging his ranged Q. And, you know, it hasn't really had too much of an impact. But against a stronger player, and especially later in the laning phase, it can be a really big deal, like letting him land Q or not land one Q. Okay, that's good. And your jungler on the scuttle here. But you guys are getting shit on. Yeah. I mean, I think, honestly, instead of crashing here, if you want to assist your jungler on scuttle, this can be hard to recognize in the moment, but his lane will slow push to you. So here, a very effective play you could have done would be, don't E the wave, you know, maybe tag this Briar who's just running through your lane with Q one time, and then go fog right side. Like, the idea can generally be correct to hard push out the lane before you move into jungle, because you don't want to miss EXP, right? But actually, if you leave the lane like this, if you just left it here, it would be good for you, is my point. Because now, all your skills are on cooldown, actually. Briar can actually just go in here. All you can do is auto attack, really. Briar can actually just 1v2 you guys here. And you'll notice your wave is actually bad now. Like, you're the one getting denied CS now, even though you were smashing your lane, and Jace is like 1 mana here. And you're like, well, I don't have any fucking abilities here. Another thing too is you should be pinging that you don't have your E to let your jungler know. I mean, your jungler probably doesn't know Syndra's cooldowns perfectly, you know? He's like a jungle main. So he may be in the situation assuming that you have your stun up. And I would say here, you kind of panic flashed. Jace is you don't need to flash here. And Briar just used CDs on Kha'Zix, so you're fine here. And you wasted your flash. Very big mistake. And your E is literally about to be up. You can just take care of both of these guys with your E. So, maybe you're not aware of what Briar does, or you didn't realize Jace was here, but this was pretty bad for your game, I would say. And you're trying to direct your bot lane to move here, but that's rather incorrect. Another thing too, by the way, yeah, I would say there's so many things you could have done differently in this situation. Just confidently walk up here and W the crab. Syndra W is so irritating for enemy junglers to play around. Just walk up here. What are you scared of? Just walk up. You have your E up. Just walk up. Just walk up. You could have W'd this and brought it to your jungler. So very, very, very big blunder on this stage. Ends up working out. Again, I kind of feel like you're directing your teammates to waste time here. I don't think you're going to get anything done here. Your wave here is in a bad spot again. Now he TP's back. This is just all snowball effect from when you left your lane in a bad spot right here, by the way. So the way you should think about this, actually I see a lot of lower rank players do this a lot. They don't think about their wave at all. Or they do think about it a little and then they forget about it when they see blood. So like, actually you got the kill here. Okay. My jungler is 1 HP just flashed away. I have 0 cooldowns. I'm never gonna kill this guy unless I have stun, which isn't for 15 seconds. He's out. The play is done. Your focus has to be, how do I fix my wave and get a recall? Instantly. Like from here. But I can tell that your mindset is, you want to kill this guy. Let's go kill him. Let's 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 kill him. And then it's like, oh wait, shit, we can't kill him. And you just burned all your mana and cooldowns, and now you can't fix this wave that you could have fixed. And now you end up in this spot where now you decide to push out, and now the next wave is already here. And now you need to take a shitty recall. You either need to take a shitty recall or stay here in a really dangerous position where their jungler could gank you. Their jungler should gank you. Or Jace should play like a fiend on this wave to not allow you to get the CS. But you managed to get a free recall, honestly, without missing much. But I would say that's more on the enemy team. Okay, anyway, you TP back. You got Lost Chapter, you got Pink Ward. Okay, pretty standard stuff. I think you have good awareness of what is happening about the jungler. I can tell based on where you're panning your camera and your pings, you really care a lot about these jungle fights. I think it was actually really good to move here, even if you end up dropping a couple CS. Because this is like a big impact kill, you know, kill plus Drake. I would say the more though, the more that you cannot come, the better. Like in this situation where their jungler is, I mean, their mid laner is just mid farming, right? And you want to miss as little EXP as possible. You can already start walking back to mid, you know? Like here, you're hard committed to helping on Drake, but really are they in a position to get your jungler off of this? Like Ezreal is bot farming under turret right here. And Jace is like here. You